Hello to day 50. Halfway through. Once again, it's felt like I've been doing this for like a year, but it hasn't even been 2 months. And that's actually been a pretty cool thing about this 100-day vlog series is that the days seem to pass by a little bit slowly, which is nice because for the last few years I feel like weeks would pass by with nothing happening. But having to acknowledge or like basically count every day as it passes has been pretty interesting, like psychologically. And so yeah, we're at day 50. Today was a pretty busy day, pretty productive. I had a meeting first thing in the morning, and then I was preparing some things for another meeting I had early in the afternoon, and that one took like 2 hours and or maybe like 2.5. And then also like during that meeting, it was more like a catching up conversation with somebody I had met at an event back in March, and yeah, I felt during that conversation like, oh, this is like the least nervous and awkward I've been for a meeting so far. And I don't know if I'll be able to carry that energy to the next meetings I have next week. I have a lot next week, but it was nice to just have a conversation without all the fear and anxiety attached to it. So that was cool. And afterwards, I went to the gym pretty late, relatively. It was like almost 4, like 3:30 or 4, and it was pretty packed, which I did not enjoy. And also during my workout, I was in the gym for like 3 hours, like probably a little, yeah, about 3 hours. And the reason for that is that I had a bunch of calls to make for work, and also my mom had some issue last night with her phone, so like her she didn't have any cellular data, and so like I had to be on call with her a lot, and then some guy at T-Mobile, and I had to call Apple, and I had to call the T-Mobile customer support, and I had to talk to my dad, I had to talk to a banker, it was I was that guy at the gym just chatting away at the phone, which was a little bit embarrassing, but also if I left every single time I had to make a call, I just wouldn't have been able to do anything. So I was just that guy today. And during my workout, I felt a good deal of frustration, but that was also like I managed to twist that into a good, like make good use of that because I just went harder with my sets. I just fueled my workouts with my frustration. So that was pretty funny. And also during my calls with my mom, I I never got nasty with her, like my tone, which is something that I've been working on for a while. And but like while I was helping her, I felt that my tone was very, it wasn't warm. Like I was very neutral to like wavering into cold. And that didn't feel good. And the whole time I was aware too, like I should be changing my tone. I should be changing my tone. Like I shouldn't be talking like this. Cause I know that she feels that. Like she feels the difference in my tone when I'm in a good mood and when I'm like clearly trying to hold back from being annoyed. Even if I'm not necessarily being like very cold to her, just like the lack of warmth is pretty clear. And she notices that, and I know that she notices that. And yeah, while I was talking to her that way, I was just like, why are you doing this? Stop doing this. Like, just change your tone. But I was so I was just being a brat. Like I talked about this in my earlier videos, and I just have this tendency to like be this way with my mom, and it was starting to bleed into my relationship too with my partner. And yeah, like I was speaking like that to her for a while until basically towards the end where I started to like joke around a little more and get a little lighter with my tone. And that was because of the fact that the solution was being resolved and like I wasn't stressed out about it anymore. And like I hate I hate talking with T-Mobile representatives. It like it's so goddamn infuriating when like you call them and then you get the message like your call is very important to us, and then they're like please hold while we like all our representatives are helping someone currently, and you're on hold for like 10, 15 minutes, 20, 30 minutes, and they're just playing this garbage ass music that you can't turn off or mute because then you won't hear when they get online. And every like every other minute the voice comes on saying your call is very important to us, please hold. It's like it's clearly not, it's clearly not important. I get worked up about it. They're like my least favorite company to call of the ones that I have to sometimes call. But also that goes for like most customer support lines. So, but yeah, I was dealing with that frustration while also trying to not let it bleed into my tone with my mom. And I remember another reason I couldn't like not like the way I was justifying my lack of warmth towards my mom in that moment, even though I was aware that I was doing it, was like I just wish that you would know how to do this yourself. But at the same time, like there's a part of me that like knows like I'm sure that she fucking wishes that she could do this herself too, and it's not like she's doing this because like she'd rather not. She just literally it it's easier for me to do it for her, like way easier for me to do it for her than her to try to figure out how to do it for herself. And like she may not even be able to do it for herself. And I've told her repeatedly that like anytime she needs something that she can just ask me. And so like I put myself in this position. So like there's no need for me to like be this way with her, but it still happens, and I'm still working on it, and I've gotten a lot better about it, but it still happens. And talking about it now just makes me feel like just I need to be better about this. And yeah, and my workout sucked, like in a good way, but it sucked. Like it was just so tiring, and I've I'm going. I was already doing pretty challenging workouts, but now I'm doing it in even more challenging ways, and I'm definitely feeling mental fatigue, and every part of me is sore, which I have mixed feelings about. Like I'm happy that I'm clearly making progress and I've made some good adjustments to my workouts, but also I'm just so like shit's hard. Also, because of the fact that I was just basically working all day and I wasn't able to eat other than like a sandwich I made in the morning. Like I ate breakfast at like 10:45, 10:50, and then I wasn't able to eat anything until basically now when I got back, like an hour ago, and that was like 7 o'clock, maybe like 7:20, and I didn't want to cook today, cause like if I got home and cooked and did the dishes and ate, it would probably be like almost 9, and I just wanted to do more with my day. So I indulged a little bit today and I got fucking McDonald's. um and that was pretty great. Tasted pretty great. Still fits into my macros. I just need to drink like a giga protein shake now because there was a lot of fat in that one meal. And I think that's pretty fine because it's already like relatively late, and so I won't be hungry for another few more hours. And then once I have that protein shake, that'll stave off my hunger until I go to bed, and then I'll just be able to sleep, and things will be good. And so yeah, that was a pretty like a flavor bomb of a meal. And I remember being like so excited once I realized once I made up my mind that I was gonna go get McDonald's. And yeah, it was so good. Yeah, and I don't feel bad about it at all. Like it feels pretty earned. So yeah. Yeah. And for like I feel a little bit lighter today mentally because basically the two biggest things or two out of three of the biggest things I was stressed about today or this week were taken care of today, and they were taken care of well. But now there is like a bit of a change of plans with my work, and well, not like a change of like, it's not really a change of plans, but I was like mentally preparing for something to be shifting this week, and it turns out that won't be happening. So now I'm moving in a slightly different direction than what I thought I was going to be doing, which is completely fine. But I'm just wrapping my head around that now, and I have a lot of things on my mind. So I feel lighter, but then there's this new, pretty light, like, granted, it's a light weight on me now. But overall, I feel pretty good, but I feel pretty drained today. And yeah, I think I think that's it. Oh, and also, I thought I might share my writing again today for my 10-minute object writing because I don't know. I think I might have liked sharing it yesterday, and like just doing that once already helped with some of the fear I have around sharing this sort of stuff. And so I'm just gonna do it again, and you, whoever's watching, will bear with it. And so yeah, today's object writing was about stick. And this one really gets cut abruptly but I'm definitely understanding this writing prompt a little more now, this writing exercise, because the first ones were pretty like, I had no idea what I was doing. But I mean, I'll just begin. So, stick. Long or short, crooked like a witch's fingers or straight like an arrow. It can be a dark gray with spots of brown and clumps of moss, white with splotches of gray, even tan and smooth like the skin of a newborn. As I swing it around in the air, it whooshed and clanged against another as my friend and I fought like knights or pirates or Jedi. The stinging burn that would follow a mist block on my fingers or on my ass following one of Dad's scoldings still leave marks on my mind, if not my body, to this day. It was a weapon, a walking stick to support me, an extension of myself as I used it to poke spiders or anthills or snakes. It was something to be fetched, something to be admired with friends. Like, damn, that's a nice stick. And then I ran out of time. But yeah, yeah, that was my writing today. Still continuing that. I don't know how long I'll be continuing it for. The book recommends doing it at least 6 weeks. That feels like a long time. But at, I don't know. Like I'll have to see. Like I feel like I definitely have to do it for like at least another week. And like with all these commitments that I'm making, like I feel like I need to do them for at least an amount of time where I feel the effects of it. And if I, after a little while, I don't feel any effects from it, then I need to reevaluate, like, is this even worth doing? Like, why am I doing this? So I'll be getting to that point soon, because I think it's already been a week, at least. I started on the 21st. It's been a little over a week. Okay. That was a fast week. Wait, did I start on the 21st? Yeah, I did start on the 21st. Okay. It's been a little over a week. That actually went by pretty fast. Yeah, okay, that's cool. I'll check in another week and just see how things are. But yeah, today was a pretty fine day, I guess. I also slept pretty well. I slept at like 11:50 last night, which is very not like me. But I felt like I needed more sleep, and so, and I also got earbuds, earplugs, like a box of them, because my brother does that, and like after like when I first moved here, I was like, what? Why do you need earplugs? And then like once I've been living here and like living with the air conditioning situation here, where it's just like a fan blasting in each room, it started to make sense. And so I finally got earplugs, and I slept so good. It was so nice to just like basically just have silence. And yeah, I slept for like a little over 8 hours last night, which was just great. And yeah, I think that's it. So yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for watching for 50 days if you've been watching all of these. And I'll be back again tomorrow.